guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. So I am going to Nigeria, and I just quickly want to share with you guys how I'm preparing for this trip. I haven't been to Nigeria for the past, I would say, 15 years, and it's kind of exciting that I'm going. Yeah, so I'm going to see my mom and my family that's still there, and yeah, so I'm going to Nigeria this March, and for those of you who haven't been in a long time, I just want to share how I am preparing, how I'm preparing my documents, some of the must-have items that you should have when you're going back home. So starting off, it's your passport. So you have to make sure that your passport, wherever you're living, if you're living in Canada, if you're living in the States, UK, wherever, just make sure that your passport is not expired. I have a Canadian passport and it's not expired. And also, if you have a Nigerian passport, this depends. If it's expired, some airlines might take you to Nigeria. Some airlines might not. So this you have to confirm with your airline. So I'm using United Airlines. So when I called them, they said they would take me to Nigeria. But the person I also spoke to said just to make sure that you are safe, or if you are worried, that Nigeria embassy in Ottawa do offer something they call emergency travel certificate that I can also apply for that, just to be sure. So I went ahead and I applied for the ETC. It's called emergency travel certificate, and this certificate, it's like this. So I'm just going to show you guys. It's like this. And so where you go, I'm going to leave the link in the description box on how to apply for it. So it's only valid for 30 days. So if you have a Nigerian passport that is expired and you don't have time to renew your passport in your province or in your state before you're traveling to Nigeria, you can apply for the ETC. So what they do, they give you this certificate is just to allow you to enter Nigeria without having because you can't really apply for a visa because you were born there. That's basically what this means. So you go to the link I'll provide it on the description box. So you go to the link and you click on the ETC. You fill out the form, and you fill out the travel dates, and you also have to have like a written letter telling them the reason why you need the ETC. So for me, I just told them that I am traveling to Nigeria from this date to this date. I am born in Nigeria, but I am going because my Nigerian passport has expired and I don't have the time to kind of renew it. I just kind of basically explained myself the reason why I need the ETC, if you understand what I mean. So if you are mailing it to them, so they have the address where you should mail it to. So you will mail it to that address with your itinerary, your copy of your expired passport, like where it has the biodemographic on. So you make a photocopy of that, your written letter, your itinerary, I think that's how it's called, and your money order. So this costs $150 Canadian. That's what I paid, $150 Canadian. So you have to buy either a money order or like a bank draft. So for me, I give them like a money order, and they also need like a return envelope, like express post from Canada Post or UPS, whatever you guys leave, whatever postal services you use. So you have to, because this ETS is very time sensitive, you have to make sure that you are sending it in before you are leaving. It's kind of because it's time sensitive. So when you send it in, make sure you receive it close to the date that you are traveling. Otherwise, you don't want this certificate to be expired, right? So I mailed mine on February 10, and my travel date is March 8th. So I received it within a week. So they dated it for March 7 to April 16. So that's like a month. So when I get home, I'm going to renew my Nigerian passport there. So make sure that you are calculating that time so they don't send it too early or too late. Otherwise, this certificate will be expired before you leave. You don't want that will happen. So that's how you you apply for that. So they also want you to have your flight confirmation booked already. So make sure that before you apply for this, that you have your flight itinerary ready. Otherwise, they won't approve it. So make sure you have your itinerary ready, and your written letter and the bank draft and all of that, and have a photocopy of everything and send it to them. So once you get it, you are ready for your travel. So this is just kind of my step one of how I'm preparing to travel to Nigeria. And my step two is kind of, I'll show you guys the items that I'm taking for my travels. Hey guys, so here's part two of me planning my trip to Nigeria. So by the time I post this video, I've already come back from my trip, and yeah. So today I'm just gonna show you guys some of the medications that I got. So because I haven't been to Nigeria in a very long time, and I have been kind of doing a little bit of research, and people were saying buy this, and one of the supplement that kind of stood out to me was buying Imodium, because I remember the last time I went, I ate the food, I almost died of diarrhea. So this time I am definitely buying some Imodium. So I am just gonna flip the camera over and show you guys some of the supplement I got, just in case you are also planning to go to Nigeria and you're not sure what kind of medication or supplements you need to carry along with you. All right, let me show you guys. Okay guys, so here are my supplements that I bought. So first I'm going to start off with my nasal spray. So I know when I'm flying, I'm always having nasal congestion. So this is kind of good if you're one of those people that have like nasal congestion. You can always take this along with you. So here I have the Gas X. Just in case you eat anything, I'm taking this with me. And here is my Imodium. It was like this in the pack. If you can see, it's kind of 2, 4, 6, it's 8. And I also got a kind of a backup. This is diarrhea relief. So another thing I got was gravel. Also, if you kind of have nausea or upset stomach. So these all go together. Because I know if you haven't had the food back home in a very long time, you are kind of very prone to having like upset stomach and very gassy stomach. So just to kind of prevent that, just make sure you're taking like gravel, Imodium, and Gas X along with you. It's very important, I heard. So another thing I'm taking with me, it's my supplement. So I'm taking my vitamin B12, my vitamin C as well. So this is also my vitamin C. I take this every day. This is kind of very good for your immune support. I take this all the time. And also my melatonin, my Centrum multivitamins. I am also taking my Advil with me. This is extra strength, just in case you have a headache. And another thing I'm also kind of very important to take, it's my Allegra. So this is for allergies. I don't really know if I'm allergic to any food or anything like that. Because I left Nigeria very early, at a very young age, I wasn't able to tell if I was allergic to any food. But I know I'm allergic to medications, but for food, I really don't know. But now that I'm going back as an old woman, I just have to be careful. So just in case I eat something that doesn't sit right or I'm allergic to anything, I am taking this along with me. So another important thing is after bite. So this is kind of for insects or mosquito bites. We all know Nigeria or Africa is notorious for mosquitoes and insects and malaria. So just to help with preventing any mosquito bites that can cause malaria, you can buy this. And I'm also taking the spray as well. So this is from Ben's, and it's a spray, and it's 6 hours protection. So I'm taking this along with me as well. So another thing I'm also taking is a Neocitran. So this is just if you're having a little bit of a mild cold or you're just coming down on anything. I am taking Neocitran. I am going to buy Advil, no, Tylenol day and night later, just to kind of, add that along with me. Another thing I'm also taking is Benin. So this is for sore throat and cough. We all know this is awful, but it works great. So I'm going to take this along with me. So I'm going to come over here. So this is kind of, because I'm a clean freak and I like my personal hygiene to be very clean as well. I'm just going to take this just in case I'm just kind of feeling icky down there. This is way to go. I'm going to use this. And I'm just taking different kinds of wipes with me. So this is kind of a washcloth. I have a lot of this. Flushable wipes, makeup removal, wet ones. So I'm taking a bunch of this with me, and you can never go wrong with Lysol just to kind of clean your sit down in the airports, in the plane. So I am taking this along with me. So that's kind of a little kind of tips here and there if you're planning your trip to Nigeria or any part of Africa. Just kind of, I also heard that medications are kind of a little bit expensive there. And also, you can also tell your doctor if you to give you some antibiotics, but I didn't have time to do all of that. But yeah, so these are all those kind of supplements I am taking. And yeah, and I'll show you guys what I have in my kind of carry-on bag, and I'll also show you my my luggage. Okay. So guys, for what I'm using to travel, so I got this 5-piece set, luggage set from Amazon. It was actually $2.59. It was a little bit pricey, but I just wanted to buy a really, really nice travel piece once and for all. So I bought this from Amazon. It was $2.59, something like that. So it has the carry-on, you can see that's on the chair, and it has the big one, the semi-big, and the little two ones. So I'm gonna be using the big one on the left and this one as well. So I'll be using that along with the carry-on. So if you're looking to buy something that's very sturdy, that's kind of will last you for a very, very long time, you can check this out on Amazon. So these are gonna be what I'm be using for my traveling back to Nigeria. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm packing, what I'm taking, and yeah, and I'll take you guys to the airport, and I'll see you guys in Nigeria. So I'm just at the airport. I'm waiting for my connecting flight to Washington, D.C. They said it was going to be 2:45 p.m. and actually they're not even sure because the plane had to like drop some people off and come pick us, so they're just waiting. So it's delayed in a short sense. Anyways, if you are flying from, I think the plane is here, so if you are flying from Edmonton to Toronto and you're taking a connection flight to the States, the TSA line, it's awfully long. So I recommend, if you're flying and once your plane just lands, that you head right away to the TSA line in the States, because I couldn't believe it was actually two people working.
Express 861 was servicing Washington, Dallas. This is an update for you. Our aircraft is en route. It is currently being towed over from our domestic side over to our international side. We are spinning our aircraft hopefully within the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
So my airplane is here, and yeah, so I didn't have the time to kind of show you guys my flight from Edmonton to Toronto, but yeah, it was good. And yeah, so I'm just chilling in the departure lounge, and yeah, so once I get to Washington, D.C., I still have another flight from D.C. to Denver, then from Denver, Colorado to Lagos. So I'll try and record it. I'm a little bit shy bringing out my camera to vlog, but yeah, I'll show you guys. And yeah, so I'm just gonna walk around a bit and show you guys my flight time and stuff. Okay, bye.
To review the safety card in the seat pocket in front of you.
Welcome to my vlog. I don't remember what part this is, so if you're watching this video So this is the part where I am now in Benin City. I have logged in. I checked into my hotel this afternoon around 2 p.m. I didn't have time to kind of log my. I did vlog a little bit when I took the plane to Benin, but I didn't get a chance to vlog. So I went to go see my mom, and we kind of had like a little bit of lunch and all of that. So I checked into my hotel. So I'm staying at the Otis Hotel. So this hotel is at Saple Road in Benin City. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my view from the from my room. Then I'm gonna also show you guys what's in the room and the quality of it. To go check out the rooftop. Let's go see what's out there. There were too many people there, so I couldn't record. So probably I'll go again when it's kind of empty. But I have their snail and their pina colada. It was okay. Nothing special. All right, I'm going back to my room. Back to my room. So I'm just gonna have watch some Netflix and go to sleep. I'll probably go back to the lounge tomorrow and see how it looks like when I'm alone. But yeah, the food was just ordinary. It wasn't nothing special. Anyways, it's dark now, and yeah, so I'm just gonna chill and watch some Netflix and call it a night. All right, I'll see you guys on my next vlog. Okay, bye. So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I did a little bit of running around today. I went to the immigration office to go try and renew my Nigerian passport because the one I have has actually expired a very long time ago. The last time I renewed my passport was in 2011 and it got expired in 2014. So I went to the immigration office today to kind of see how soon I can renew my passport. I ran into old friends there and they were willing to help. Anywho, so I'm back to my airport. I'm gonna try, I did vlog a little bit. I'm just afraid that I don't want all eyes on me. So that's probably why I'm not vlogging too much in public. Because I know when you're in Nigeria, you have to be extremely careful too because they will take your phone away from you. So I can only kind of show you guys the streets when I'm in the car. Other than that, And yeah, I also do not, I'm gonna try and like vlog a little bit. So this is my second night in this hotel. I just finished with my sister and my mom. We had a very good laugh. We ate and yeah, so I'm very happy about that. So I came back to my hotel. I'm just gonna kind of rearrange my stuff in my baggage. And yeah, and there's Netflix playing. I'm watching like the Bodyguard. It's an old movie. So I'm just gonna kind of rearrange my outfit for tomorrow, and I'll also kind of rearrange my stuff in my suitcase. And yeah, so it's pretty dark. It's 8 o'clock at night. Outside it's pretty dark. If you can see, just move this out of the way. It's pretty dark from my hotel room. You can't really see much of anything. And yeah, so I am gonna just drink some hot chocolate, arrange my stuff, and call it a night. So I'm gonna vlog tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna go down for breakfast and show you guys how the buffet looks like. And yeah, my sister's coming back tomorrow. We're gonna do rounds to the first bank. Oh, that's another thing. I opened a bank account today. Oh, go to the first bank and just I'm gonna try and vlog all of that. So there's a little bit more content to my trip. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow, my vlogging, and have a good night. Okay, so it's I don't know, another vlog of my stay in Nigeria. So I am going downstairs I have a cold now because it's very dusty here. So I am going downstairs to have breakfast at this hotel. I did yesterday, but I didn't vlog it. So I'm gonna go downstairs and see what they have, and yeah, and I will try and show you guys if there's less people there today, because everyone tends to just look at you when you're like vlogging. But yeah, let's go see what they have. I'm not that hungry because of the time difference, but I'm just gonna go have a little bit of something to eat before my sister comes, before we start doing our runarounds again today. All right, let's go. Thank you for Sunday. Say cheese. Say hello. Okay, say smile. Hello. Hi, this is Precious. This is our chef. The chef is working on it, right? Yeah, the cow. We put you a video. Yeah, I want to cut the video. Where's the rest of it? Elliot. Wow. Okay. Anyway, you're on video now. But hey, I got dance.
Yeah, dance now.
Yeah, dance now.
You don't know what to do with body.
oh, wait a minute. Hey, happy Mother's Day. Hey, Mother's Day. Oh, easy to be mother. You know, easy.
Ma, that can be the money.
Happy Mother's Day.
Sophie, you want to blow back there? You're not spray me now. You're spray
Hey,
me.
let's play videographer.
Thank you.
I'm not forgetting videographer. You come here. Where that go?
DJ, don't stop yourself.
Okay, all the orange ones.
Where's it?
From here.
God, camera.
Hey guys, good morning. This is my second week in Benin, in Nigeria, and I actually started exploring the gym like 3 days ago, and it's a beautiful day as always. The sun is shining. I'll show you guys outside. It's a little bit smoky today. I'm not sure. I'm just going to show you the sunshine. So I am going to the gym to just kind of do some workouts and get ready for the running around today. I'm going back to immigration office to collect my passport because I was able to finally had it done. It was pretty expensive and messy, but yeah, so I now have a Nigerian passport. I'm gonna go there today. Sometime this morning, my sister's gonna come pick me up. Then yeah, we're gonna go there. But right now, let's go to the gym and do a quick workout and yeah. Saturday morning. I'm just waiting for my sister because we are heading back to the market. We went to Mission Road yesterday, and we're going back to the same place to buy like more food items, like a bono soup and a goosey and whatever items that I can find. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to bring those food items to Canada, but I spoke to someone and they said yes, I'm allowed to bring those food items. So I'm just chilling here waiting for her, and hopefully she shows up soon because the sun is pretty hot in Nigeria. It's very, very hot. So I'm going to show you guys my fan that I always carry with me. So if you're coming to Nigeria, make sure you have like a fan, something like this. I got this from Amazon because it gets really, really hot down here. It's okay, but if you can buy like two, you can just, if you're someone who's extremely hot, if you can just buy like two, just kind of put it on your face. But anyways, I got this one before leaving. It has been pretty helpful. And yeah, so I'm just waiting here, waiting in the hotel, chilling for her. I'm just going to show you guys quickly what I'm wearing because it can get pretty hot. So I'm just wearing just Levi's, I think it's Levi's jean shorts, just a basic linen shirt and a sports bra. My glasses are from Prader's, and I got this rosary yesterday. We went to Holy Cross Cathedral on I can't remember, but it was around Mission Road. So yes, I got this rosary yesterday. I also got another one. It's pink. I'm gonna show you. So I got another one too, which was pink. I fell in love with this because of the color. About this and this, I was actually looking for a black rosary with gold, but I think when I get back, I'm gonna get that one from Amazon because I'm Catholic, so I'm fascinated with rosaries and stuff like that. So yeah, so hopefully she shows up soon. Then after, I'm gonna head over to my mom's and go see her and say my goodbye to her. And yeah, so hopefully she's here, and I'll show you my sister once she gets here.
guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's nearing the end of my vacation stay in Nigeria. I'm staying in Benin City, and I just quickly want to do like a summary video about my experience about this country, the city, the food, the hotel, the culture, the people, some of the culture shock that I wasn't expecting, and all of that with immigration, their system, the bank system, and just in general. So I just wanted to quickly make a kind of a summary video about that. So I'm gonna start from my very first day when I landed in Nigeria. So I took the Murtala Mohammed Airport. So when I landed, I came with a very expired passport. Expired passport means this was the original passport that I still was still in my possession. That's what I had, and I never bothered to kind of go to Ottawa to kind of obtain a new e-passport. So when I bought my ticket, I just wanted to come home, and flying to Ottawa was kind of I didn't have the time to do that, so I just kind of applied for ETC. So if you have watched my other video, I applied for ETC, which you don't necessarily need. It's just for the airline, just in case the airline does not allow an expired passport. So I took United Airlines. They didn't really bother, but I just wanted to be kind of safe just in case. That's why I applied for the ETC certificate. So going back to when I landed at the airport, to my surprise, immigration officers were very helpful, because I was prepared for the worst because of my situation, carrying a very old and expired passport. So I was prepared for the worst, to kind of just kind of bribe them, because that's what they usually do there. But to my surprise, they were so nice. One of the immigration officer was telling me that I should get on renewing my passport right away. Simply that I probably will be delayed going back to Canada. So first thing tomorrow morning, he gave me a contact number in their office here in Benin, and saying, once you get to Benin, make sure you call in this number and have him help you right away. So they were pretty nice. The customs too were pretty nice, but they asked me a few questions. They wanted to go through my luggages, and I told them I'm not carrying any contrabands, but I'm just coming home because I haven't been home in a very long time. My passport is expired, or I don't have a new passport. I didn't even have a passport. They called the passport MNRP, I think that's what they call it, because it's the original passport. So they probably didn't want to give me much headache, so they just kind of say, you know what, on your way, you can go. The people that I kind of were a nuance at the airport were kind of the people that help you take your baggage or your luggage from the conveyor belt and put it in the trolley. So those people were a little bit annoying because of the way they just kind of hover around you. They just kind of try to hustle little tips out of you. The lady that walked up to me, that was doing one of the baggage handler, let me just use that term for them. I was so shocked how close she was to the immigration office, because when you land at the airport, it's kind of an open space. So she was standing on the other side. She could obviously understand what the immigration officer was trying to help me with. So she came right to me and said, ma'am, I have been waiting for you. I was assigned to help you with your baggage. She was just making shit up. I was assigned to help you with your luggages. My name is blah, blah, blah. So I kind of fell for it. But the time she was using her hand to call somebody else, I knew she was just trying to hustle a tip out of me. That I didn't mind them helping, because I had 3 duffel bags. They were pretty heavy. So I didn't mind them helping me. It was just the approach that was a little bit rough. But I was glad they were there, because I wouldn't be able to kind of carry my bags out. So other than that, landing at Murtala Mohammed International Airport was kind of, for me, was a great experience. I didn't really have too much trouble. I didn't know if it was the person that I approached, the immigration officer, that helped me, or it's because I was carrying a very old passport, a Nigerian passport, I'm not sure. So yeah, so that was my experience there. So my experience with the accommodation in Lagos and in Benin has been also fantastic. So when I landed, I spent a night at a hotel, Greenpoint. I'll leave the link here. It's kind of 7 minutes, under 10 minutes close to the international airport there. So we stayed a night, and it was $80,000 a night. The hotel was really clean. It was nice. The food there was a little bit expensive. Um, we spent like $32,000 for 32,000 naira on 2 people. So my sister kind of said the food is too expensive. So we kind of explored the city a little bit. So we actually went to kind of where they sell food off the hotel premises, and the food was really nice. So we bought the food and it was under $17,000 naira. 70,000 naira, that's how much we spent. So I left Lagos the following day, and I took the flight to Benin, which is the Aero airline. So we took that to Benin that day, and yeah. So from there, I checked into my hotel on Saple Road, which is the hotel. I'll show the video here somewhere. It was the hotel, OT Hotel, that I'm staying on Saple Road. I have been staying here for the duration of my stay in Benin. So the hotel is pretty very clean. The staffs are nice. The security is top notch. And yeah, so I cannot really say anything bad about this place because it's very, very nice and secure. The room that I was staying was 120,000 naira for a night. So that's equivalent of about 80 to $70, 70 Canadian, or $70 US dollars. Other than that, there was really nothing bad to say about the hotel. Housekeeping, they make sure your rooms are clean. They do a very good job cleaning the rooms. As you can see from the video, the rooms are pretty well taken care of, and they're so pretty polite, like very respectful too. They greet you, good morning ma'am, good morning sir. And now I'm going to talk about the people, which is the best part. So I'm originally born in the city, and I also feel like I am a stranger as well in the city, because obviously I left when I was really, really young. Not really young, but I left when I was just in my early 20s. I think I was like 21 when I left. So obviously I kind of developed or kind of acquired like a little bit of an accent. I mean, I can still speak my mother tongue. I can still speak Benin and understand it very fluently. But I don't speak this language very often, other than talking to my family and my mom. But most of the time I'm always speaking English, right? Having conversation in English. So it's automatic when I'm trying to speak to other people, like I kind of just want to speak English, and right away they can just easily pick up on the accent. So it's very funny the way everybody just stop and turn their heads and kind of just like look at you like, oh my God, they think they say, oh, she's from abroad. That's usually how they do. Then right away they pick up on asking you questions. You from America, you from Canada, you from UK, blah blah blah, where you from. Other than that, the people here are very they have that hustling culture, they have that hustling spirit, because the weather, the climate here is very hot. People are always selling water, they're always selling cold drinks on the street. They're kind of food, where to buy food, entertainment. Okay, so let's talk about so I'm going to talk about the people, which is my favorite part of my experience in Benin. So I'm originally from here. I was born here, and I left when I was like in my early 20s. I think I was 21 or 22 when I left. I can't really remember, but I think I was around that time when I left. So, but at the same time, I kind of feel like I am a stranger in the city, because number one, because I haven't been back in a very long time, the streets don't look familiar anymore. The streets, everything just kind of, it just feels new. Like I have to ask my sister, or where was our old house? Where were we living before? And she has to point it. And I don't even recognize any places anymore. And it just feels weird. Like where I was born, I kind of don't recognize any places. And it just kind of feels strange. It feels strange to me that I'm kind of just kind of a tourist in the city I was born. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Other than that, the familiarity hasn't really come back. I have passed the street I was raised in a couple times. I still cannot really easily recognize it. So, but I was able to go inside of the street. Then I was able to kind of see recognize it, kind of see the memories of the street, you know, the house I was living in, my parents' home, and all of that. So it hasn't changed much, but just driving past it was kind of very strange. I really don't know how to describe it, but I think it's because the city is kind of developing. It's probably why I'm not recognizing it anymore, because it's not how I left it. That's how I'm seeing it right now. That aside, I don't mind that. I'm so happy the city is growing and they're doing so many new things in the city. So going back to the people, so like I said, I left when I was in my 20s. So obviously I'm in my late 40s now, and I have kind of acquired some accent. If you say, like, I don't speak English like the way they speak English in Nigeria. So I kind of acquired some accent along the way. So it's very funny when I'm trying to kind of have a conversation with someone, and they can easily tell, like, oh, are you from the States, or are you from Canada? They can easily just pick up on it. So they kind of just, you can see when I'm trying to talk to somebody, they all just stop and turn their head and like, oh, and somebody will say, oh, she's from abroad. You know, like, it's pretty funny how they usually say that, which I don't mind. You kind of just laugh and go about talking to whoever you're talking to. Another thing I have observed about the people living here is that they are kind of a very, they hustle. They work hard. You see people on the streets selling drinks, selling whatever they can do to survive. Like, it's pretty amazed that the city it's kind of progressing, it's developing, and at the same time, people are hustling. Like, there are no very, I don't know if there are not very many jobs. That people are mostly very self-employed. There are markets everywhere. People are selling stuff, selling anything, other than having, I don't know, like, they don't sell cats and dogs, but you know what I mean. They sell whatever's sellable to you, that whatever they can sell that make quick money. So that's my experience about the people. Another thing that I kind of notice is that they like their tips a lot. So when you go and buy something for, say, like food, or at the store, even at the pharmacy, you're going to buy, like, for example, I went to go buy water, because like this water, like this here, I bought it like the 2 packs because I wanted to put it in the hotel, because one here is very expensive, the hotel. So I went to the pharmacy to buy water. So I think my total was like 3,500 naira. So I gave the lady 4,000 naira. So she didn't want to give me the I don't mind tipping people, but she was just waiting for me to kind of walk away and say, like, give me the $500 for free. Like, it's not like I was sitting there to eat. If it was in a restaurant, I won't understand, but it's kind of a store where you just buy something and leave. So I was kind of like, I think I have change. Oh, she was like, oh, change. She acted like she forgot. To me, that was kind of a culture shock to me, because in Canada, when you go into the store, you buy something, it is expected to give you your change back. But she was just saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You could tell she wanted that $500. And my sister was like, oh my God, they're usually like that. So she was like, oh, you can find something, like there's a chewing gum, whatever. Like, she didn't have $500 in change, you can find that. So my sister ended up taking like some chewing gum or some mint just to cover it up. So that's another culture shock for me. The second one is the way they litter. Like, they just, they have like this sachets of water that they drink, and it's in plastic. So the city is growing. I think they really need to do something about that, because I see Benin City as a very tourist city, because it's full of hotels, places to buy food, entertainment, and stuff like that. So if I was to give recommendations, I'm always gonna keep saying recommendations to someone like Ministry of Health or Waste Management. I don't know if they have something like that, to kind of encourage people to kind of have like somewhere to put your trash in, because we all know plastic is never biodegradable. It stays on the earth forever. So I might have been doing this before I left Nigeria, but coming back, seeing people still litter is just kind of a new culture shock to me. Like, they just drink water and they throw it out of their window. They plastic is everywhere. There's trash everywhere. I'm like, even some of my family members were doing that. I'm like, you drink water, your plastic, and you put it in front of your house. Who's gonna pick it up? They're like, oh, don't worry about it. The wind is gonna take it away. I was like, take it away and put it where? Like, it's gonna land up in front of your house, because it doesn't really make any sense to me. Like, it's easily just put it in a bag and dump it somewhere. But they're like, oh no, don't worry about it. This is how we do it here. I was like, okay, whatever. This is how you do it here. But this was kind of a wow moment for me. Another culture shock is that I find that was very, very kind of, oh my God, for me, was people urinating, like broad daylight. You could see, one time I saw this lady, she went behind the bush, she was just squatting and she was urinating. Guys bringing out their genitals, urinating like in public, like in the middle of the street. Like, I was walking to my old neighborhood and I saw these young teenagers, they were urinating like beside an uncompleted building. I was like, oh my God, you don't even care that there are ladies walking by. They pay us no business. They were just urinating there. I was like, I remember these old days. I remember growing up, people were doing that and they're still doing it. You know, it's pretty barbaric and it's pretty disturbing, especially male showing off their genitals in public. What if it was like school children, young school children walking? It could have been pretty traumatizing. But I was like, you know what? Whatever, this is Africa. You expect what you expect. You have to lower your expectations because it's what it is. So that's kind of my experience with the people. Other than that, they are pretty nice, but everybody's just kind of, it's very fast paced and sometimes it's very chaotic. Like, the system is kind of mostly a tip and bribe culture. Because I remember the other time we went to the bank to try and open a bank account for me because I wanted to do my NIN. It was a mess. It was a mess in the bank. The securities are involved in banking documents because they want you to tip them. So when you go from point A to point B, it's the security guard that's handling your financial documents. Like, they're not handling it in terms of, they take it from you and put it in the desk of one of the tellers, because at the end of the day they want you to kind of tip them. You understand what I mean? So those are some of the experience that I kind of noticed in people living in the city. Another thing is immigration process. So like I told you guys before, my passport was expired. So we went to the immigration office to get my passport renewed. That was a mess as well. I paid, I think I ended up paying like 370,000 naira to just kind of have them expedited, which is okay, which I don't really care because I wanted it right away. Other than that, it's kind of very, so this is the thing. So when you go to immigration office, you go there and you do your passport. And if you want your passport faster, you have to go through the bribe system, where you have to bribe either the immigration officer and you have to bribe other people. So he is able to bribe other people to kind of bounce the line you are in queue, so you are able to get your passport right away. So it wasn't my favor because I didn't really have much time in Nigeria to kind of wait for the passport. But where I had the problem is, it was just kind of private people doing your NIN. So to my understanding, NIN it's kind of similar to having social insurance number. So if I was to give them a recommendation, they should probably move those people into some offices. So because these are public information, they know your date of birth, they know your house address, they know your NIN, they know everything about you. These are just people in sharks handling those information, which ideally it shouldn't be. It should be immigration officers doing this process, but it's kind of subsidized to people who rent sharks outside of immigration office handling this process. It's not like they're gonna have any, I don't know, in the future they might decide to have these people moved in the office or have immigration officers doing this process of NIN. But to me, I felt that it was kind of a breach of confidentiality, if I say that correctly. Like, the private people shouldn't be involved in consuming the general public personal information like that. So that's that. So I believe in the future they might have to fix that as well. So lastly, before I go to sleep, I'm just going to add about so another thing that I also that's kind of not necessarily a culture shock, but it's kind of something that's still ongoing. It's the electricity here. So so they have this electricity company that called NEPA, NEPA. I remember growing up back in the days, it was always a problem, and it still is up to now. So I think the Nigerian government either have to sell that company to a private citizen, so Nigerians can have like electricity right away, because people are living in darkness for more than 6 months, 3 months, and they tell you, oh, there's no light, there's no light. You know, that's kind of very backward economy. You live in a country where the company that's supposed to supply you lights, the light is never constant, you know. I'm so glad that I'm living in a hotel that has like 24 hours power supply. But if you go into some cities, it's kind of pitch black. The main street is just dark because there's no electricity, there's no light. So in the future, sometime, not in the future because we're in the future already, I hope they can really do something about that. It would be really nice to light up the city, to kind of have lights at night, you know, so people are not kind of scared to walk at night, because it can get pretty dark and scary walking alone at night. So I hope they can resolve that problem of electricity in Nigeria, especially in Benin. You know, like the side where my mom lives, it's kind of still remote. She has a solar, fortunately, she has a solar where she kind of has 24 hours power supply. But at the same time, she has neighbors who hasn't seen electricity like in 6 months. So we all know it's unfair. Why that is, I think it's based on just kind of politics and corruption, you know, but it would be nice if they can actually rectify that problem, because it has been going like for many decades. Many decades. Lights, power supply, water supply, these are kind of basic needs that people the necessary basic needs for living that people need, but it's kind of yeah, it's non-existent in Benin. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, and sad that the city are growing and still there's no power supply, and there's no tap water. You know, most houses have boreholes, like they call it, and they run on generators and solar power, and especially now that the fuel is so expensive. You know, most people are going to be living in darkness, you know, which is kind of, it's still sad. So either some of the roads are paved, some are still not very, they're not tied, but that's something that they're going to work on in the future. Other than that, I am going to sleep for today, and I have tomorrow's Friday. So I am going to make the last video on Saturday night, because I'm going to try and get some stuff from my sisters that's living in Canada, just kind of buy them little, I don't know, spices. So my sister's going to pick me up tomorrow, and we're going to go to the market. I'll try and record some of that. And yeah, so it's 9:30 and I'm tired. I am going to sleep, and I'll make this final video on Saturday night, because I'm flying out of the city on Sunday morning. All right, so if you're watching this, I'm going to record, and sorry, I'm going to edit this video. I'll probably be at home in Canada when I post this video, so I'm just doing this for reference. All right, good night. I'm going to shower and go to sleep. Hey guys, so I've had my breakfast this morning, and I'm just gonna finish up on my makeup, and I just want to kind of do an overall review about this place. So I had very little to eat, not too much. I had a little bit of scrambled eggs and a slice of bread, because I wanted something a little bit heavy to kind of hold my stomach till I get to Lagos. So my flight from Benin this morning, it's at 11, but my sister, she should be here anytime soon to pick me up at 9, so we can head down to the local airport and take a flight from there to Lagos. So overall, I think this hotel is okay. I'm gonna give it a rating about I'll say 7.5. I would have given it an 8. 7.5 over 10. It could have been higher, could have been lower, but I think 7.5 is okay. So the reason for this 7.5 is because of the cleanliness of the hotel. Those housekeepers and the janitors, they do an amazing job. The hotel is pretty clean. it's kind of a basic standard to the ones you can find abroad, but it's pretty good. The cleanliness is the reason why I'm giving it a 7 over 10. 7.5 could have been higher. So I'm going to start from the janitors and the housekeepers. Those people were pretty nice, very polite, extremely kind of polite. Aside from you tipping them, regardless, they still acknowledge you and say hi, good morning ma'am, good morning sir. It's pretty amazing. So going down to the reception, some of the ladies they're nice, some are kind of okay. Going down to the dining lounge in the main lobby, the food there is also, I'll give it about a 6 over 10. It could have been higher due to the fact that the food is a hit or miss. Some of the menus are okay, some are not as much. And the staff working there, I'll give them about a 6 over 10 as well. One of the chef, he's very, very polite, always smiling. That's the reason why I'm giving them the 6 over 10. He was always smiling, always saying, do you need anything else? Do you need help? Super polite, super friendly. That's good customer service. It's very, it's nice, it's safe, it's clean. You can stay at your own discretion. I'm not recommending anything because they're not paying me to do a review. I'm just doing a review based on I was a paying customer and I'm entitled to that. So you can stay at your own discretion. You can stay and try it out for a couple of days and see if you like it or not. It's on a great location as well. So it's on Sapler Road. It's on a great busy location. So if you're into that kind of busy type, I don't know, location, it would be great for you. You can check it out. So other than that, aside from the hotel review, I am very homesick. I miss my routine. I miss my bed. I miss my life in Canada. So I'm just gonna finish packing up my belongings and head down to the local airport. I have a pretty long waiting time at the international airport in Lagos. So my flight tonight to Washington DC is gonna be at 11 at night. So I have a lot of waiting time to do at the airport today. So I'm gonna finish packing up, and by the time I get to, I will post this video by the time I get to Canada. So I'm just doing this for kind of a reference. So by the time I post this video, I'll be home in Canada, and yeah, other than that, I miss my home, I miss my life. I'm ready to go home. I'm very, very homesick. And yeah, so thank you so much guys for watching. I hope I did post a little bit of good content. And that's about it. I will see you guys when I get home. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out.